Hey, epic Minecraft gamers, I wasn't expecting you today. Come on in, I'll show you what's been going on at the Urban Rescue Ranch. As you can see, we have, oh, don't look at that too much, that's our top secret TikTok ideas. Well, maybe we can take just a little peek. Oh, okay, that's enough. And then these are our kittens. As you can see, they've grown a significant amount since you guys last came by. They're learning to love me, but we've separated them from their mama for a bit, just because we want them to be weaned and ready to go whenever they are going to be put up for adoption. This is Kimchi. Kimchi, I just had in the cage just because she keeps picking on the babies. But she's doing super well. And incubating the eggs, and I'm going to be quiet because they're babies, so. But I'll take this off for a second just to show you guys. This is our cream leg bar egg. It's blue. Isn't that cool? They feel very hot because they need to be at 99 degrees. Typically 99.5 people say is optimal, but it can be anywhere from 99 to 102 degrees. Those are the ideal temperatures for that. For those of you guys that are interested, we're doing a little test here. A bunch of these eggs we've cleaned off with water. Some of them we've cleaned off with Clorox wipes, and some of them we have cleaned, which some of you guys are going to be triggered by because, you know, but we're doing a test to see how well it works. Some of them we've just cleaned by just kind of scrubbing the dirt off, and then some of them we didn't clean at all. Because I've heard from mixed reviews from so many people that you don't even need to clean them. So we're going to find out. And then these ones are just my money eggs. Those are the ones that came right out of the hole, and I plucked them almost right out of the hole and put them right in here to be incubated. So those ones should probably be doing the best. The best thing about having the rooster is it enables us to do this. The worst thing, oh shoot, Kimchi got out. Oh no. Dang it, Kimchi. This is your fault, Minecraft gamers. You guys are the ones that did this. You left the dang door open. I just want to kiss you. Lost it. That thing's not coming back. Well, let's show you the rest of the place, eh? We lost one cat today. Not too bad. Oh, sorry about that. Come on in again. Oh, hey, look at this. Look at this. Close the door this time. All right, y'all. So the point of today's video is to show you what we do on the farm, give you a quick update from the last couple videos, and show you how things have changed and what we're going through right now as far as what morning chores looks like. So first I want to show you this. This is little Gimpy. I call her Gimpy. She's got swimmer syndrome, and someone on TikTok actually pointed that out to me when she was a tiny little baby. And because we caught it early enough, she's developed a lot better than what she would have if we hadn't. As you can see, she still is able to stand up, walk around, you know. She doesn't just like slide around. She still needs some work. I'm still going to keep working with her on physical therapy and taping those legs up, but she's doing super well. We love her. But come on back here and I'll show you guys the rest of the farm. So I told you about the incubator already. It's doing super well. We got a project where we're doing the different types of eggs. So we have some eggs that have been cleaned by water, some that have been cleaned by Clorox wipes, some that have been not cleaned at all. And then we have some that have been just barely laid, like fresh out of the bum. So I put those right in here, and those should probably do the best. That's my prediction, but we're gonna see. And I'm gonna have an entirely separate video on showing you guys how to do that, because this is relatively new to me, and I'm excited to share that with you guys, but, especially when the babies start popping out. But, so this is Pickle. Everybody says, whoa, where's Pickle? Where's Pickle? Got those little smuts on there. All right, so anyways, this is Pickle, you guys. Pickle's at that age now where he's about ready to go. You know, Pickle, we've rehabbed him. He's looking really good. You know, we've spent time with him, but not too much time because we don't want him to be codependent on us. We've taken care of him. When he came in, he was shaking like crazy. You can see that in the old videos. You know, we've been giving him a really good balanced diet. This is what I do to take care of him. I've been giving him a mixture of a third fruits, a third veggies, and a third meat and cat food. I'll dump the water out, rinse it off typically, and then fill her up. Put her right back in there. thing about possums is, if you put an open dish of water for them, when they're done drinking it, they're just gonna use it as like a toilet. For some reason, they're super clean in the worst way. While it's really nice that they pick one area to poop and pee in, it sucks because I have to actually pour that out and do all that. So either way, I guess it's relatively manageable. But that's probably the dirtiest animal and the worst process we have here on the farm. So I'm excited to show you guys the rest of everything. All right, so here are our pumpkins. We got a bunch of different pumpkins from October that have somehow stayed good. They're not mushy or anything like that. And those are just gonna be amazing seeds for the springtime. And spring has finally almost sprung here. We got this nectarine tree right here as a little gift for our landlady for letting us do all this crap. And we're gonna be moving out soon, hopefully to a place with a bit more space. And this is it. So this is the chicken coop. As you can see, we've made a lot of renovations. Things have changed a bunch. The chickens have already, as you can see, kind of taken care of all the grass and any of the green stuff that is here. A lot of this used to just be dirt. And if you come in real close, you can see what they've done to the land. Now, while it looks like they've completely destroyed it, and they kind of have when it comes to vegetation, they've really torn it up, aerated it, and put a lot of fertilizer in there, which is amazing, amazing for the soil. So when we do decide to just throw seed down for grass, it's gonna grow instantly. So this is what we do just to feed them. Really simple. I do this about once a week. Doesn't take too long, everyone. You can work a full-time job, even with a tiny yard like this. Oh, look at those flowers. Look how pretty they are coming in. Even with a tiny yard like this, you can do this. It's manageable. Look at this. And I got this whole setup was very, very cheap. You can find these things on Craigslist for 50 bucks sometimes. Sometimes you can find them for 100. And these tarps you can get for free sometimes. I got that one at the end there for free. And sure, it doesn't look beautiful. I'm not, or Justin Rhodes with the beautiful, beautiful tractor setup and all these other things, but this makes do. You know, I'm not Gold Shaw Farm. I don't have a beautiful chicken coop and a beautiful duck pen, but we make do. This is all fine, and the chickens love this. So go ahead and come on in. I'm going to show you guys what the system looks like. And this was probably one of my favorite investments. I have been doing this kind of water. Ooh, got you a little wet. That got a little poop water on you, but that's the thing about these waterers. So they're great, but at the same time, you know, I set this on the ground, and you guys have seen in the other videos that I post whenever we just had one of these things, chickens just crap all over it. There's poop here, 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 and then it just slides right into there. With this thing, with this dang thing, you don't have to worry about any of that because it's perch proof. They don't even poop on here. And even if they did, you know, they got a bowl here. So this is perfect for ducks too. Ducks need to get their whole beak wet, unlike chickens. So this is fine for ducks if you have ducks too. And we're probably gonna move the ducks back here, and I'm gonna tell you why in a bit. But go ahead and come on in. There's our whole gang, there's the flock. They're doing super well. We let them out to free range periodically. I like to do that as often as possible. And you know what, we're probably just gonna do that today, so we're gonna leave the gate open. This is our automatic feeder. It was a gift from someone who was donated to us. We love it, but we haven't really used it all that much. And this is the piece de resistance, the mwah, mwah, mwah. Every day I come back here. Oh, that's interesting. That's really weird. So I'll show you the different kind of eggs that we get. So let's go ahead outside. We'll leave the gate open for the chipkins to go ahead and walk out as they please. But this is different. Oh, that's so interesting. So this is a cream leg bar egg. It's blue. They lay these beautiful blue eggs. That's the brown one there. That's why I keep her around. I love the iron kamanis, but I also love the cream leg bars just because they lay these gorgeous eggs. And I'm going to show you guys what I do. With one like this, this was literally, I checked this morning before I got these eggs because I wanted to do it for the video. But this was just laid since I checked this morning. So this is what I typically do. Oh, and this is really interesting. So this is one of the iron kamanis, and this, I've never seen an egg this small. It looks like a bantam egg. It looks like a little dwarf egg, if you will. But go ahead, come on in. Pigeons made us a perfect example of what your typical, hen house and what the eggs are going to look like. You got your dud eggs. This is like I don't even know what this would be, a little dwarf egg. I'm sure it would break super easily just to test that. Wow, it didn't. I don't know. This is a bantam egg. Someone in the comments, please explain to me how the heck this comes out of a normal sized chicken. Whatever this is what they're supposed to be. But sometimes you get these eggs. Sometimes you get the perfect blue ones. And then sometimes you get some with a little bit of schmutz. There's a little bit of schmutz in there. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of schmutz. I've got a buddy of mine. His ad is Pigeon Boy 101 on TikTok, and he just puts them in with all the schmutz on it. But then this one's a little too much. This one's been in there maybe a little too long. You know, they've been rolling around, a little bit of poop. And all it is poop. You know, but at the end of the day, in the wild, chickens do that all the time. You know what I mean? And other animals, you know, they poop on their eggs. That's fine. So what I do, real quick, this is what I do. I just rub them off. That's all you got to do. Use your finger. Don't do anything crazy. Everyone does something different. Some people use Clorox wipes. You know, there's a protective layer on the outside of the eggs that, you know, that you don't want to wipe off. And that protective layer is, it helps the eggs forget what. I'm no expert. I'm not going to pretend to know, and I'm not going to look it up on Google. You can do that. Do that. Just look it up. This isn't where you go to learn things, you guys. This is where you go to get dank content and have fun. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. We have fun here. So I'm going to put this guy right in here. These other, oh, there's Kimchi. Screw you, Kimchi. Come back. So that's the thing. She always comes back. I don't worry about her running away. But, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with the dwarf egg. If you guys think that I should put it in there, let us know. Let me know. You're not saying anything. But yeah, so just for fun, I'm gonna leave dwarf egg out. I don't think that's gonna hatch. It'd be really cool if it did and we got a little bantam chick from one of these things. That would be super weird. Look at all those chickens. Funny Vine reference, huh? All right, so anyways, all I do to take care of these ducks is just, how do you do this?
I don't.
Oh, got you a little wet there. All right, guys, so I'll show you what I have to do real quick to take care of the ducks. It's really, really easy. Come on back. I'll show you where lots changed since you guys last came by. I showed you this little water thing. We've moved it over here just because it's a little bit nicer over here. I've covered the entire chicken coop, and now we have the duck system. So I have a whole other trash can here filled with this food. And then come on up, and I'll show you. Oh, this is it, guys. That's it. So that's the duck system. We've got two pools here. They're both empty. I'm going to show you what I do typically. Once every so often, I will just pour this out and then refill it up with nice, clean water. And I'm going to do that today. I'll show you guys what I do. But when it comes to feeding them, I have this PVC pipe hooked up to this area. I made it with pallets, did everything for almost free. And all I have to do is just pour feed into that top of the PVC pipe. It goes directly down into the food system, and I'll show you guys what that looks like from the other side in a second. All right, guys, so this is what I do to take care of our ducks. So if you've never had ducks before, this is what happens. I purposefully, typically I change this out pretty often, but I purposefully let this get kind of nasty because I wanted you guys to see if you get ducks, this is what you're gonna have to deal with. Not only do they like to poop in the water, but ooh, even if they're not pooping in it, what they'll do is they'll get their feed, and they like to rinse things off. They like to go and grab feed, shovel it into their mouths. Got some on my feet there. Very nice. As you can see, we're in the city doing this crap. And it looks kind of like a homeless camp. But because it's 50 feet away from the nearest residence, we're totally allowed to do it. So I'll show you guys. That's what we do. I'm going to rinse this stuff off just for the sake of doing that. I purposefully let it get kind of nasty just so you guys can see. This is what happens. So, is it nasty? Kinda. But it's a necessary evil. And if you want ducks to be in your place and you don't have a pond, this is good enough. The thing is, you just need to be good about filling it up. So I'm not going to fill it up right now because it's going to be super loud. Obviously, it's really simple. Sometimes I just leave the hose over here, and then whenever they're getting low, I just fill it back up. I just turn the hose on, it automatically goes in there. There's the other pool that was broken. Now, if you guys are our true fans, you'll remember this was the pig trough. This is where we put all the water for the pigs, and it worked super well until they started poking holes in it, flipping it over. Pigs love to dip. Anytime you get water, this is why we don't have pigs anymore. They're fine. They're over at our buddy's place, and he has them as indoor house pets. But since then, you know, we've loved it because it's just so easy to take care of these things now. Ducks are so much easier to take care of than pigs. So it's really that simple, you guys. All you do is just wash the bucket thing out and you fill it back up. It lasts them a solid week at least before it gets dirty enough to refill, especially when you have 2 of them for this many ducks. That's more than enough. It's our little gang down there. We love them. And pretty soon I'm just going to move them up to the yard because it looks like the male is getting picked on by the Muscovy. So come here. Ooh, jump. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So what I'm going to do is show you guys how the feed system works. This is the whole kit and caboodle. I made this almost for free. I paid for the tarp, but that's it. Got everything else here for free, the frame, and I literally just took pallets off the street. This is our Muscovy duck. He's kind of a jerk. He's been messing with that male. He's our rescue, but he kind of hurt the male a bunch, and I'm going to show you guys that in a bit. But okay, go ahead and pour some food in through there. This, as I mentioned, is the feed system. I have a PVC pipe hooked up to go under here. That way the food and everything doesn't get wet from the rain, because that's the last thing we need. And the whole premise is you pour in the food and it comes right out. Now the issue is it'll slide down, and that's why it hasn't been doing it as much. But you shake it. Oh, hey! So there's little Chungus. She's been living with us for a while now. Little Chungus is pregnant still. She's like Joe Swanson's wife from Family Guy. I swear she's been pregnant for the last year. We're still waiting to see those little babies pop out. But yeah, that's it, you guys. All we do is just pour the food in from here, and it just goes directly in to this area. All I use is some wire, and it's a pretty simple setup. The ducks don't mind it. They actually love it. And same thing with the rabbits. These are all the ducks. This is enough space for them, but ideally we'd like to get them rehomed to somewhere where they can have a lot more space. But this place has come a long way since we redid it from a trashed area, from an area that was literally just filled with trash. And as you can see, you know, that's what it used to look like in that other yard there. It just used to be filled with mattresses and other garbage. We rescued that Muscovy, and its wings had been clipped when we got him at this pond. It was a public pond, and Muscovies are an invasive species, so what a lot of people don't know is that you can just get free ducks if you can catch them. So of all the ducks we have 2 female Rowans, which are just a thick version of a mallard, as I told you guys in our TikToks. And the reason why I'm going to separate the Muscovy from them, even though we love the Muscovy, look at little Chungus eating all that food. That's it. Unless she's been free ranging, I've seen her everywhere. Now that we started free ranging the rabbits, they've been in the front yard, in the neighbor's yard, in that driveway down there. They've been literally everywhere. But yeah, so this is our Rowan. His name's Gary, not Jerry, and he has a little bit of an issue here. I'm pretty sure this is from the Muscovy trying to pin him down and assert his dominance, so that he can be with these females here, and we don't need that. So what we're going to do is we're going to rehome the Muscovy to a friend of ours, just so this guy will be safe. And we love him, but we love the little Muscovy guy, but we don't need that. We don't need that kind of issue here on the farm. You don't need to have 2 male ducks. In fact, it's strongly preferred that you have at least 2 females per male. So it's more of a fighting thing. It's an issue with that. So as you can see, this is little Chungy. Thank you guys for recommending that we take them out of the cages and everything. We're relatively new to the whole bunny thing. I've had them for a while, and since we started doing it, you know, we do worry about predators, but we've had hawks come by and take all of our pigeons, but never once make a swipe at these little guys. The cats are scared of them because they got these big old claws. If you look at this, they got these huge claws, and the claws are actually a lot less sharp now because they've been digging a ton. So little Chungy, I think, is pregnant. What you can do is feel her belly. She doesn't like it when you touch her belly, but you can tell she trusts me a ton. Yeah, she's totally pregnant, and she's got, oh hey baby, come on. And she's got some kind of weird chin thing going here. Look at all this. Look at all this this skin here. You guys in the comments, let me know what that is. I have no idea what all this is. Is that something good? It doesn't feel like anything weird. I don't think it's like a botfly larva, but is it like cancerous? Is it some kind of growth? I don't know. Let me know. They don't, yeah, they might have ear mites. Let me take a look. Yeah, that one ear might have some ear mites in it. So I'll show you guys what that looks like real quick. This is what happens when you free range them. You know, it's really difficult. You know, you can keep them penned up or you can let them free range. But if you let them free range, there's a decent chance, probably like an 80% chance that they're going to just end up getting ear mites. The thing about little Chunky is she's totally chill with me, obviously. Like, she trusted me to just pick her up like that. Even after we've been free ranging her for how many months now? Probably a whole month. 4, 3, 2, 6. This is our little gate here. Oh, it's not super convenient. Sometimes it's also not super inconvenient. And the whole point is for the ducks not to get in with the goats. But what I'm going to do is put the Muscovy duck in there with the goats from now on, just because he's being kind of a stinker. As you can see, he's aggressive towards not only the other ducks, but the rabbits. So you don't want to have a male in there. And look at how he's just guarding the feed. You see that? No bueno. We don't like you. But anyways, come on in. So this is the pig yard. It's been turned completely into a goat yard and just an area to hang. Since we got rid of the pigs, things have been so relaxing. We have those goats in there, but they're so calm and peaceful. Go ahead and peek in there. If you stick the whole camera in, you could probably see Big Chungus in there too, right? Yeah, Big Chungus is in there. And then the goats and little Chunky are also in there. Big Chungus is just chilling. So goats and rabbits get along so well, and they eat the same kind of stuff. They don't eat the same feed. You don't really want to give a rabbit a ton of goat feed, and you don't want to give a goat a ton of rabbit feed. But it's not the end of the world if they have a little bit of it together. So you can totally do that. And the rabbits totally made a nest. What are you doing up there? So this is what I do to take care of them. This is the goat feed. I fill it up over on that side, hop over. That's the one thing. I could do the PVC pipe thing over here. We're gonna see if I need to do that. Because I can put so much in here, it's kind of nice, so I don't really have to do it that often. I do it every other day. What's going on over there? Get it in the shot. Are they mating or what? The best system for the goats is to have a large container of feed here and then just scoop it into this whole area here. This is what it looks like. This is 12% sweet feed. It smells amazing. See, we got some neighbors here. People get a kick out of this. They love it, and it's all totally legal. So what I do is I put this here, and I put another one right about here. You know, so they got all the water they want. They go through this water. They barely go through it. You know, I filled this up about a week ago, and they barely go through it. So so that's one thing that you just really rarely have to do. The feed, you probably fill up these two things once a week. So it's low maintenance, but I still like to come back here and spend as much time with them as I can. As you can see, come on in. See, the goats get a little nervous. Here's my babies. They're being a little shy today, and I think part of that is because I put the rubber bands on them about a week ago, and now they're about ready to be completely castrated. If you guys know about that, you can look it up. I'm not going to show you anything, but go ahead and like and subscribe. Follow our YouTube if you want to enter a chance to get a free goat gonad giveaway. We're doing 2 lucky winners are going to win those 2 pairs. So if you like and subscribe, leave a comment, then you might get a chance to win, huh? How about that? So go ahead and like and subscribe. I mentioned I like to come back here and spend as much time as I can with those goats. That's why I put up that hammock over there, as you can see, and we love them. So you know, we try to spend as much time as possible. They are rescues. They were donated to us, and the neighbors love them. People like to come and say hi to them, which is kind of creepy but also cute. And yeah, so this is one other thing I'm going to show you. One of the last things is just how I get out of here, because as you can see, there's no ladder, so it kind of sucks. So I just kind of do this. This is the worst part about the farm. But it's a necessary evil, and I'm not going to knock this fence down and put a gate in, because that's too expensive and requires a whole other level of permission from my landlord. So come on over and I'll show you guys the rest of everything else. Kimchi's just chilling on the porch. So, whoa, gotcha. Ooh, don't fall. So there's Kimchi. This is why the chickens are kind of freaking out, as you can see. Look at her sneaking up on them. We love this. We have a lot of fun here. Kimchi, it's a good life for Kimchi. I don't like her getting out as much because we haven't spaded her yet, and I don't want her to get pregnant from some random tomcat. And yeah. But here's our rooster. His name is Gamer, and Gamer has a collar on, as you can see. That helps him to be a bit more quiet. As you could probably notice from the whole video, you've never heard a cock-a-doodle-doo. In the city, we're legally not allowed to have them without collars on. So what I do is I put that little collar on him. I'll show you how to do that real quick. Come here, boy. Come here, Gamer. Come here, Gamer. Come here, Gamer. We call this guy Gamer because he gets mad chicks. And look at little Kimchi just chilling. It's a good life for a cat. But this is what we do. This is the collar. I just get Velcro from Walmart. I'm not going to take it off because I don't want it to be super loud. But I may as well, just to tighten it a little bit. See? That little noise was me releasing that air for the first time. That was just air. And every day, these guys have a natural inclination to make that loud. So what I do is, I just keep this real tight on here. Put it on. Make sure none of the hairs are in there. And he's totally fine. He can still eat. He can still make those noises. He can still make distress calls for the females. And the only thing that he can't do is make the loudest part of that cock-a-doodle-doo. And that's the thing that would piss our neighbors off the most. All right, y'all, so that's it. Thank you so much for coming over to visit. Get him, Kimchi, get him. Thank you so much. If you like what you see, subscribe. Let us know what other kind of content you want to see in the comments. We love hearing from you guys. And DM me on Instagram. I love hearing from everybody. And if you have any animals that you want us to take off your hands and you're in the Texas area, reach out to us. We're going to be moving to a bigger place soon so we can take care of a lot more. We're not getting kicked out, but it's just about time. It's time for us to get some more space. So thank you for supporting us. Buy that merch. I want to let you guys know before we stop filming that we got Kimchi. She's doing really well. And as I said, we got our Goat GONAD giveaway. Just finished this whole thing. We got a bunch of these rubber bands, so I'll give these away to you guys too. Leave a comment on our here and then on Instagram, and then reach out to us, and you'll be entered into a chance to win one of these little rubber bands. Just kidding. I'll give you the whole kit and caboodle, and perhaps even one of the GONADs too if you're lucky.